Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So in this today video we will discuss about the Linux file systems and what are the file systems and what is their use, the functions of file and directory, and basically the file and directory management and soft link and hard link. So guys, let's move to the next slide. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channels, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon if you don't want to miss any of the notification. Let's move to the next slide. So these are the topics we are going to discuss: Linux file system, importance, directories, file management, create directories, copy, move and remove files, create hard links, and create soft link. Next is, what is a Linux file system? Linux file system basically is a hierarchy, and root and slash is a root of the hierarchy, and all the directories come under this slash root file system. So here in next slide we will be going to discuss what is the use of this each and every file system, and basically these are the branches and these are on the top of the file system. So USR, all the software, install software and shared library includes everything will be inside the USR directory. Whenever you run the user related software, it basically goes under the slash USR file system. And next is slash etc, all the system configurations file will be there, and if you want to do any changes inside the system, you have to do inside this etc directory. Now slash where is a locations where all the alerts and logs goes, and this is dynamically changed because everything comes under this file under this file system. Slash runs whenever system boot and all the process run after the last boot, all the process keep running under this directory. So this is basically it contain all the process since its last boot. Next is home directory. I think you already very well know, whatever the users do work with their personal informations, all it go to their specific home directory, which is under the slash home directory. Slash root, home directory for root, the administrative super user. So this is a home directory for the administrative user, and root basically contain all the information under this home directory. Now let's move to the temp is the temporary file systems where all the temporary files are kept, and if you don't use the file and directories which is and older than 10 days, it will be get deleted. Similar for the VeriTemp, but it's apply for the 30 days. Next is slash boot basically contain all the boot blocks of boot devices which is really required for the system to boot it. Slash tab, it contain all the hardware related informations. Whenever system want to interact with hardware, it's look for the dev file, because all information of the hardware related device under this slash dev file system. So guys, these are our file system information. Let's move to the next one, file management. So this video related to file management, I have already created one video, so I have created the video for the practical, and I will give that practical video link in the descriptions. And in this video I am not going to show you the video practical because I have already done it, so you can take a reference of that video, which is very good video. So as you already know the functions, copy files, move files, remove files, create directories, copy directories, move and remove directories. So this is for the single files and this is for the multiple files. Single files are easier, but multiple files you need to make sure whatever files you are copying at the end, it should be directory. Okay, if you mention directory for system won't understand what you have to do. Similar like move file 1 2 3, move to the directory. Similar it's not similar, rm space hyphen f, it won't ask when you delete file 1 2 and 3, it won't ask for any of the confirmations to delete the file. Straightforward, it will delete the file. Similar for mkdir hyphen p, if you want to create subdirectories inside part 1, then part 2 and part 3, you have to use hyphen p, because this might not available. So if it is available, then you no need to use this option. If it is not available, then you have to use -p. And copy for the recursive, whatever content inside directory 1, 2 and 3, it will go to directory 4. Move similar, all the directory, it will move under the directory 4, and similar for the rm space -r, delete all the directory as well as its content. Let's move to the next slide, which is for the create directory and multiple directory. So for create directory, what you have to use -p in case if the locations is not created, or the current directory is not created where you want to create the subdirectory. So you have to use -p. If it is already there, you no need to mention -p. And let's say mkdir video washed cd document. So this you no need to mention -p because videos directory is already available. But in this example, mkdir -p, you need to create, you need to mention -p because this thesis directories is not available, and chapter 1 to 3 directory then only can be created when this thesis directory will create. Okay, let's move to the next one, copy files and multiple files. So this is I have already explained in this section, which is very good example of understanding the concept. So you can see here, copy blockbuster 1, blockbuster 2, 3, we copied everything into the directory videos, and you already inside cd video directory, just list, you can see all the directories name information here. When copying multiple files with one command, last argument must be directory. Okay, this I have already told you. And -r for the non-empty directory if you want to do any kind of functions or remove. Move files is similar. So you use mv command for same for directory as well as for the file does not change, even as well as the directory subdirectories content don't change inside the directories. So large file may take longer to move. Remove directory, this is remove directory, you need to understand these three important things. -r, if you are using subdirectory to delete, you need to mention -r because -r will recursively delete the subdirectory inside the directory, and -i prompt for each deletions, it will ask if you want to delete the file, yes, then you have to either press yes or no. So it will ask for your confirmation to delete the file. And if you really don't want to ask the confirmation, just straightforward mention -f, it won't ask for your confirmation, and it will delete the files or directories or subdirectories contents, whatever it is. And for directories, you also may use rmdir. In short, basically what you can tell is a different name of a file. Okay, basically it will be the same of original file but with a different name. And hard links, you must create the hard links in the same file system. Basically try to avoid not to create in a different file system. So, or create hard links in a different directory. In different directory also you can contain, and these are the informations it will contain: permissions, link count, user group ownership, time span, and content. Let's move to the next slide, how to create hard links. Guys, for creating the hard links, what you have to do, you have to just mention the command ln, then original file name space the hard link name. Okay, so I think here is no example given, but we can take the example of this one, ln, just ignore s for the hard links. This is the file name of original file, and that's a file name of hard link file. Basically the method for creating the hard link and soft link are same, but in case of soft link we use -s. Okay, let's move back to the previous slide. Hard links can reside anywhere on the same file system. Okay, and if you want to see the hard links, ls space -l, you can see the count for this is the count for the 1. And if you create hard link, then the count will change and it will be 2. Now soft link you can see it's a similar like a shortcut in Windows, where we create a shortcut of any software or any directories, anything. So similar like this, we have pointer which may point to an existing file or directory. So the command to create the soft link is ln -s source and original file and source link file. So here you can see we have created the new file link. This is original file to the symbolic link file, and soft link we also call symbolic link. So you can see it's always represented by L will be there in L will be there, L for the link file. So you can see this is a link file and it's pointing to this symbolic original file. This is symbolic file, this is original file. Okay, if you want to remove in this case, if you remove the original file, the soft link does not work. Okay, there is an example. So if you remove the original symbolic link file, you can see the content. This symbolic file pointing to the original file. So you have already deleted this original file. So the moment you see the content of this file, you won't be able to see cat. There is no such file or directory. It will say for the symbolic link there is no such file and directories. So guys, this way hope your soft link and hard link also got clear. So if you really like this course, please send your query to this email ID. And if you want to see all my previous video, please go to this link here. There it will, all the links and videos will be available, so you can go through the video whatever you want to go through. Okay, let's move to the practical now. So you can see we have already one operating system running. I think two running. So okay, let it be run. We will log into the server one first. So clear the screen. So guys, you can see currently I am at my server name is host name. My server name is server1, and currently I am at root directory. You can see under the root directory we have all the directories: usr, opt, boot, home, var, etc, proc, sys, dev, root, temp, run. So all the directories will fall under this one. Okay, so let's do the hard link and soft link. For the file and directory management, I will give you the link in the description, so you can refer that link and go to that video, because this I have already explained. So in this practical I am not explaining the file and directory related management. So let's proceed for the link. So currently we are here. Okay, just create one file, touch hard link original file. Let's say this is original file. Okay, put anything inside. This is hard link hard. This is original file. Okay, close it and direct the inside the hard link original file. Let's say you let's see what you can see. Hard link. So you can see the count is here 1. Okay, this is for the by default each and every file have count 1, which is also called inode. So we have inode 1. Let's do ln and original file name and the hard link symbol. Hard link symbol. Okay, let's see for the both hard link as well as for the hard link symbolic. So now you can see the inode got changed. It's got 2, and this is also got 2, and this is if you open this file, this is having the similar content. This is original file, okay, and if you see the original file, the content also similar. So basically, if you delete this original file, there is no impact to the hard link symbolic file, symbol file, okay, and it will exist there, and you can see the content inside, and you can see it's under the same root directory, so it must be on the same file system. Let's go for, okay, I'll delete the file of original file. Let's see, content is available. Do you want to delete? Yes. Let's see the content of this hard link file. So yes, it's content, this file is already available, and you can view the content, and the count changed to 1 because we have deleted one file. Now let's proceed for the soft link. Basically, for soft link, I'm going to create one file, touch soft original, and enter the content inside. This is original soft link soft file. Direct this inside the let's see the content inside. Okay, and let's see how many soft links are there, inodes are there, 1. Now we will create ln space hyphen s and symbolic link. So you just mention link, soft link. Let's see original file as well as for the link file. See, you can see this soft link is pointing to soft original, okay, and count also same. Basically, this is a pointer which is pointing to the original file, and you can see content of this file and content of this file are similar, okay. But one disadvantage is of this, if you delete the file of original file, let's say this one, do you want to delete? Yes. And if you see the content of soft link, you can see no links, no files and directories. Why? Because even though in ls space hyphen l you can see it's red color, that means this original file is already deleted, and previously this was the color. If you delete the original file, this link file also no use, because it to which file is pointing, the original file is already gone, so it cannot see any of the content, or it cannot see any of the data. That's why it's not showing any of the content, soft link. So guys, hope you like this video. If you like this video, please give your thumbs up to make it most liked video, and please subscribe to my channel, because I'm just posting more videos for you guys only, so that it will be help for your technical growth. Thank you very much, and thanks for watching.